Mohammed bin Nayef bin Abdulaziz al-Saud, Arabic, born the 30th of August 1959, is a prominent member of the House of Saud who is a nephew of King Salman and grandson of the founding monarch. He has served as First Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Interior of Saudi Arabia and Chairman of the Council for Political and Security Affairs. On the 29th of April 2015, he was appointed Crown Prince by King Salman, making him first in line to the throne of Saudi Arabia. He was deposed as Crown Prince on the 21st of June 2017. And replaced by Prince Mohammed bin Salman. He was also relieved of all positions by royal decree. Early life and education edit == Prince Mohammed was born in Jeddah on the 30th of August 1959. He is the second eldest son and one of 10 children of Prince Nayef. He has an elder brother, Prince Saud, and a younger brother, Prince Fahd. Their mother is al-Jafara bint Abdul-Aziz bin Musaid al-Jilawi, who is a member of the al-Jilawi branch of the House of Saud. Muhammad's father Nayef was one of the Sudari Seven, a power block of sons of the kingdom's founder, King Abdulaziz, known in the West as Ibn Saud, and Hafsa bint Ahmed al-Sudari. Thus, Prince Mohammed was born to an especially privileged position in the House of Saud dynasty, a paternal grandson of the founding monarch, and child of one of the original king's favorite sons. Two of Prince Mohammed's full uncles, Fahd and Salman, have reigned as king during Mohammed's lifetime. Mohammed bin Nayef studied in the United States. He took courses at Lewis and Clark College but did not receive a degree. He attended the FBI's security courses from 1985 to 1988, and was trained at Scotland Yard's anti-terrorism units from 1992 to 1994. Carry Reddit Mohammed bin Nayef was appointed Assistant Interior Minister for Security Affairs in 1999. He had been a businessman before this appointment. He was widely credited for the success of the ministry's counter-terrorism program. He was also regarded as the architect of the government's counter-insurgency program. He also served as the Director of Civil Defense during his term as Assistant Minister. He was considered to be an effective Assistant Interior Minister. In 2004, he was appointed to the rank of Minister, becoming number 2 at the Ministry of Interior. In October 2010, he warned the U.S. Deputy National Security Advisor of the 2010 cargo plane bomb plot. After the appointment of Prince Ahmed bin Abdulaziz Al Saud as Interior Minister upon the death of Prince Nayef in July 2012, Prince Mohammed became Deputy Interior Minister. In November 2009, King Abdullah appointed Mohammed as a member of the influential Supreme Economic Council of Saudi Arabia. This move was regarded as approval of the increase in then Crown Prince Nayef's power by King Abdullah. On the other hand, this appointment enables Prince Mohammed to extend his influence over the government's economy policy. On the 5th of November 2012, King Abdullah issued a royal decree and dismissed Prince Ahmed, Minister of Interior, from his office and appointed Prince Mohammed as Minister. He became the 10th Interior Minister of Saudi Arabia. Prince Mohammed took the oath of office in front of King Abdullah on the 6th of November 2012. His appointment was not regarded very positively by human rights activists due to Prince Mohammed's professional experience as a tough enforcer who imprisoned thousands of suspected troublemakers in Saudi Arabia. However, he is regarded as less corrupt and less likely to abuse his power in comparison to other senior princes of his generation. Prince Mohammed met with British Prime Minister David Cameron in January 2013. He then met with U.S. President Barack Obama in Washington, D.C. on the 14th of January 2013. They discussed issues of security and regional developments. In late January 2013, Prince Mohammed announced that Saudi women would be allowed to work at the Directorate. In February 2014, Prince Mohammed replaced Bandar bin Sultan, then intelligence chief of Saudi Arabia, and was placed in charge of Saudi intelligence in Syria. Mohammed was assisted in this effort by Prince Mutaib bin Abdullah, the minister of the Saudi Arabian National Guard. On the 10th of February 2017, the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, granted its George Tenet Medal to bin Nayef for what the agency called his excellent intelligence performance in the domain of counterterrorism and his unbound contribution to realize world security and peace. The medal, named after George Tenet, CIA's longest-serving director, from 1996 to 2004, was handed to him by the newly appointed CIA Director Mike Pompeo during a reception ceremony in the Saudi capital Riyadh in the presence of Minister of Defense Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud. It was the first reaffirmation of ties between the Islamic monarchy and United States since President Donald Trump took office on the 20th of January 2017. The reception was attended by senior civil and military officials and by the U.S. Charge charged affairs to the kingdom. Christopher Hensel, bin Nayef and Pompeo discussed security with Turkish officials. He said Saudi Arabia's relationship with the U.S. is historic and strategic and added that the move shows Washington's recognition of what he called Riyadh's anti-terrorism efforts. Daesh and al-Qaeda are both considered to be inspired by Wahhabism. Deputy Crown Prince seated On the 23rd of January 2015 it was announced that King Salman had appointed Mohammed bin Nayef as Deputy Crown Prince. The announcement reportedly helped calm fears of dynastic instability over the line of succession. Thus, Prince Mohammed became the first of his generation to be officially in line for the throne. In addition to his other posts, Prince Mohammed was named the chair of the Council for Political and Security Affairs, which was established on the 29th of January 2015. Crown Prince seated On the 29th of April 2015, Mohammed bin Nayef was named Crown Prince, replacing Mukrin bin Abdulaziz in the post. Mohammed bin Nayef was deposed by royal decree on the 21st of June 2017, and Mohammed bin Salman was made heir apparent to the throne. Mohammed was also relieved of all positions by royal decree. Abdulaziz bin Saud Al Saud replaced Prince Mohammed as Minister of Interior. The change of succession had been predicted in December 2015 by an unusually blunt and public memo published by the German Federal Intelligence Service, for which it was subsequently rebuked by the German government. War in Yemen edit As chair of the Council for Political and Security Affairs, the prince has been a leading commander of Operation Decisive Storm, the first major Saudi military operation of the 21st century. View said it Mohammed bin Nayef, unlike most of the royal family, actively talks to the media concerning the struggle against terrorism. He adopts a policy of the iron fist like his father, Prince Nayef. He, and other decision-making elites, believe terrorism must be treated as a form of crime and fought with ruthless policing methods. Walid Jumblat described Mohammed bin Nayef as the Saudi equivalent of General Ashraf Riffa, former Director General of Lebanon's Internal Security Forces. Mohammed bin Nayef was commended by Western intelligence agencies for Saudi Arabia's counter-terrorism programs. He called for a security channel with the United States to facilitate information exchange. He firmly supported U.S. President Barack Obama in his opposition to the release of detainee interrogation photographs. He thought that Yemen was a dangerous failed state and becoming a serious threat to Saudi Arabia. He further believed that Yemeni President Ali Abdullah Saleh was losing control. He suggested a strategy of directly working with Yemeni tribes, condemning terrorism. He praised General Ashfaq Parvez Kayani as a good man. He voiced his concerns concerning Iran's nuclear program. He defers foreign policy issues to the king. After his appointment as Interior Minister, U.S. diplomats argued that he is the most pro-American minister in the Saudi cabinet. Influence seated The Economist described Prince Mohammed as energetic and low-key, and stated that he was one of the candidates for the throne when the line of succession passes to the grandsons of King Abdulaziz. He was also considered to be one of the possible contenders after his father's death in June 2012. In 2011, Michael Hayden reported that Prince Mohammed was the world's fifth most powerful defender. On the 4th of March 2016, Mohammed bin Nayef was decorated with the French Legion of Honor by French President François Hollande. In April 2016, Prince Mohammed was named by Time as one of the 100 most influential people. Assassination attempt said it Mohammed bin Nayef has escaped 4 assassination attempts. He was slightly injured in the third attempt, and unhurt in the others. The third attempt was on the 27th of August 2009. Mohammed bin Nayef was slightly injured by Abdullah Hassan al-Asiri, a suicide bomber linked to al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula. Al-Asiri spoke to Mohammed bin Nayef a few days prior to the bombing, and expressed a desire to surrender himself to the authorities as part of the country's terrorist rehabilitation program. This was apparently a plot to get admitted to the prince's palace. Al-Asiri is believed to have traveled to Jeddah from the Yemeni province of Marib. During Ramadan, Al-Asiri waited in line at the prince's Jeddah home as a well-wisher. He exploded a suicide bomb, killing himself, but only slightly injuring Mohammed bin Nayef, who was protected from the full force of the blast by al-Asiri's body. Mohammed bin Nayef appeared on state television with a bandage around 2 of his fingers on his left hand. He stated, "I did not want him to be searched, but he surprised me by blowing himself up. However, this will only increase my determination to fight terrorism in the kingdom." In the attack, al-Asiri used an explosive device hidden inside his rectum. These are commonly known as a surgically implanted improvised explosive device, or as a body cavity bomb, BCB. This was the first assassination attempt against a royal family member since 2003, when Saudi Arabia faced a sharp uptick in al-Qaeda-linked attacks. The last assassination attempt attempt against Prince Mohammad was in August 2010. Personal life. Mohammed bin Nayef is a son-in-law of and also a full nephew of Sultan bin Abdulaziz. He is also a nephew of King Fahd and King Salman. He is married to Rima bint Sultan Al Saud, his first cousin, and they have 2 daughters. In April 2016, Mohammed bin Nayef was implicated in the Panama Papers leaks. Ancestry edit. Notes edit. Footnotes. References. Media related to Mohammed bin Nayef at Wikimedia Commons.